It looked like the WNBA has become the laughingstock of all sports, man, because the ticket prices are horrendous. This is a championship game.
This was
dog.
supposed to be the year everything finally clicked.
WNBA
The
finals
moment the
ticket
hype
for the
matched
same
the
prices.
headlines,
I'm
the
talking about
numbers
every
matched the
single
narrative,
game,
and
even a
women's
potential
basketball
game
took that
7. The
long
get-in
promised
price
lead.
is literally
From day
prices
one,
for
the
these
league told us the
WNBA
story.
finals. Okay,
Record
you guys,
crowds,
seriously,
sold-out arenas,
you have to see
nonstop
the
coverage,
get-in
and
$5
big-name
tickets for the
sponsors
biggest
finally
series
jumping
of the
in.
entire
Every
year.
social media
Fast
post
food
screamed
combo.
historic.
We're talking about 20
Every
less
press
than what,
conference felt like a victory
that's
lap.
not a typo.
You could almost
so how
feel
on
the
earth
shift.
do you even go
The
if tickets would end
WNBA
up with
wasn't
empty
fighting
seats
for attention
and bargain
anymore.
bin tickets?
It was owning it.
Honestly,
but then came
with
the
successful
finals, and
WNBA
reality
season,
walked in
NBA
like a
has
cold
been spending
breeze.
all season
Instead of
bragging about
sold-out
record
arenas and
viewership,
impossible
historic
to get
growth,
tickets,
and momentum.
the headlines
Like
flipped.
never me, it's
Fans
wild.
online
The
were joking that it
did the
cost
most
less to
Clark
watch the
fast break
championship
with no
than to buy a
whistle
fast
before.
food combo
Yet,
meal.
here we are
Not
at
a
the
rumor.
finals. The
Verified
ticket prices
listings.
have completely
Game
collapsed.
one in Las Vegas had
we're
get-in
talking
prices
game one
hovering
of the
around the
Dutch history
mid-30s,
either.
and locals
Let's
were
get
seeing
super
lower bowl
specific.
seats
And
under
this isn't some
$70
act
on
for this,
Ticketmaster.
right?
Think about
Nope.
that.
Think
The
again.
biggest series of the
Nosebleed
season,
seats,
the
a
event that's
measly
supposed to prove your
WNBA
league has
finals
arrived,
in Las
being
Vegas.
priced like
You'd
a
think
Wednesday
the
night
entertainment
preseason
capital of the
scrimmage.
world would be
So how do you
absolutely
go from a
packed.
record-breaking
Around
summer to a
$130.
championship that looks like
Honestly,
a
I've
clearance
seen
sale?
concerts
Was the hype
second row
fake,
off the
or
court.
did someone completely misread the
45.
assignment?
You want to
Because
sit
when
in
a
the
league
bench,
tells the
nice,
world it's in its
lower
strongest
$90
position ever,
to last
but the
year,
visual
these
on
exact
TV
same
is a
seats where the
half-empty
parking lot
arena,
costs more than
something's
these
off.
tickets.
Either
Now,
the
if you
marketing
compare
machine
this
ran
seats,
too
we're going
far
for
ahead
2
of
to
the
3
product,
times
or the
$2,000.
product was
This
great,
year,
and the
last
machine
year,
forgot how to
around
sell
just
it.
under
Let's pull
$1,000,
the
and
numbers,
that's if you're
the
feeling
optics,
particularly
and the
fancy.
storylines,
Prices are
and
hovering
find out
around
how
the
a season of
$800
momentum
mark,
turned
and that's
into a
probably the
finals
only
that
part
couldn't
of the
fill its own
Arena and
seats.
SeatGeek.
Finals will debut the Las Vegas Aces versus the Phoenix Mercury. And I'm telling you right now, this is probably going to be one of the lowest rated WNBA finals.
First, let's be clear, the on-court part delivered. Las Vegas Aces versus Phoenix Mercury, the first ever best-of-7 finals in WNBA history. This wasn't filler basketball. It was the culmination of a dynasty run. The Aces came in with swagger, back-to-back titles, MVPs, and the league's deepest roster. They didn't just win, they swept. 4 straight, dominant from tip-off to buzzer. Aya Wilson looked like a cheat code in human form, putting up finals numbers that would make even NBA stars blink. Her Game 4 performance sealed it. Double teams, contact, pressure, didn't matter. She took over, again, and walked away with another finals MVP, her 3rd ring in 4 years. That's not a fluke. That's dynasty territory. 3 championships in 4 seasons, built on defense, discipline, and poise. Every possession looked rehearsed. The spacing, the chemistry, the confidence. Even neutral fans could see it. This was elite basketball at every level. So no, the finals weren't boring because of the game itself. The product was real. The talent was undeniable. The execution was championship grade. But here's where it gets strange. While the basketball was peaking, the buzz was fading. The crowd energy that carried the regular season just vanished. Game 1 tickets hovered around $35 for the nosebleeds, and entire sections of the lower bowl sat at $60 or less. Prices unheard of for a championship game in Las Vegas, the self-proclaimed entertainment capital of the world. Some fans assumed it was scalpers panicking. Others thought it was fake screenshots. But it wasn't. These were the official numbers, public and verified. The WNBA Finals, the supposed crown jewel of a record growth year, couldn't even command what mid-tier concerts charge for parking. And that's when people started asking the uncomfortable question. If the basketball is great, the players are stars, and the storylines are strong, why isn't the demand keeping up? Because if your best product is struggling to sell seats, the issue isn't on the court. It's in the story you're telling off it. But that wasn't the whole story. The deeper cause goes far beyond ticket prices. It's about perception, priorities, and a league that might have mistaken viral attention for sustainable fandom.
Now, we know the controversy that led up to this game is pretty much attached to Caitlin's name. That is the Las Vegas Aces actually knocking off Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Well, Caitlin did not play, but we know the referees kind of had a hand in that, we should say, with kind of making sure the Las Vegas Aces was pushed to making it to the finals. Not to mention, we got none other than Joanna Bonner, former Indiana Fever, quit the team herself in the talk and conversation of this WNBA Finals. And more importantly, her significant other, Alyssa Thomas, has found herself in some hot water as well, with not really speaking about the current state.
If you spent the summer hearing nothing but record this and historic that part was real. The league pushed past 2.5 million in total attendance and reported broad gains in TV viewership. Teams leaned into demand, moving select games to bigger buildings, and the secondary market lit up for certain matchups. The growth curve was visible from the street. There's a reason promoters kept bringing up the Clark effect. Specific games featuring Indiana drew outsized attention, pushed venue changes, and smashed modern attendance marks. That happened. It's documented. So if the season soared, why did the finals feel flat at the gate? And what happened next would frustrate everyone. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Momentum and magnetism aren't the same thing. Momentum is what the league can measure. Attendance totals, ratings lifts, year-over-year sales. Magnetism is what fans feel. Must-see storylines that pull casuals into the building. The fever with Caitlin Clark became a traveling spectacle. Sellouts, price spikes, upgraded arenas. That's gravity. It bends the market around a single star. That doesn't erase what Las Vegas is doing. The Aces are building the kind of dynastic credibility every league dreams of: marquee wins, star power, and a style that plays on national TV. But to a casual viewer, dynasty isn't drama by itself. Drama needs friction, rivalries, revenge, villains, stakes you can feel in your seat. On paper, Aces Mercury was top-shelf basketball. In practice, it didn't deliver an irresistible hook to the outer ring of fans. But the venue choice and timing made the hole deeper.
And that is the WNBA ticket prices. Yes, you guys heard me correctly. Ticket prices. So Legion Hoops, they made it their business to tweet about this. Now, I find this to be quite funny, me personally, bro. It says tickets for Game 1 for the WNBA Final between the Aces and Mercury are starting at
Las Vegas is a luxury marketplace. If your event reads premium, the town will pay a premium. If it reads plenty of inventory, the market behaves accordingly. The opening week $35 headline planted a flag in the wrong place. It told casuals the finals were easy to get into, and once that idea sets, you fight uphill against your own pricing signal. Reliable outlets confirmed those early ranges. Locals saw sub-$70 scattered, and lower bowl under $60 in pockets. The social feed amplified screenshots and hot takes. Some claimed $10 to $25 get-ins, which didn't show up in trustworthy reporting, but absolutely shaped perception. In a city of 1,000 shows, perception is currency. This wasn't a boycott. It was a packaging miss. The league spent months selling scale. More fans, more screens, more noise, and then priced the finale like a trial subscription. People didn't see scarcity, they saw a sale. And that problem landed in the middle of a louder fight. Finals week collided with labor tension. Public comments, leaked frustrations, and a broader tug-of-war over who gets credit for growth: the commissioner's office or the players who actually move the needle. Media framed it as personal. Union leaders aired concerns. Sources suggested leadership changes might be coming after negotiations. In that environment, empty chairs become evidence for someone. Owners see soft demand and talk sustainability. Players see a year of record interest and ask for investment. Both stare at the same photo of unsold seats and argue different conclusions. Here's the part nobody loves to admit. Finals demand is a referendum on your show, not just your sport. If the building isn't buzzing, no press conference can fix the vibe. So what would actually move the needle right now?
Time WNBA MVP A'ja Wilson can't even get tickets up to $50. Bruh, this is bad. I mean, this is beyond bad. This just tells you the state of this damn league. And I'm here to tell you, this is hella funny. It says the most unwatchable basketball product possible between the two teams left standing. Not to decimate it by injury, Captain Ebert really outdid it herself.
Storylines before schedules. Rivalries are built, not found. Plant the seeds in season. Mic the matchups, spotlight personal histories, and keep receipts. Don't wait for the bracket to gift wrap a narrative. You manufacture one by episode 4 of the regular season. Scarcity you can feel. If the first message fans hear is $35 get in, you've already lost the premium. Use price floors for the finals, dynamic bands that never undercut your own prestige, and staggered releases that give the secondary market less oxygen. Scarcity isn't gouging. It's signaling that this matters. Appointment windows. Protect tip times from clutter. Flex select dates to prime national windows with heavy shoulder programming. Pre-game storytelling, player-led pieces, and post-game breakdowns that feel like events themselves. Star-led marketing, team-level framing. Sell the Aces as a dynasty and the Mercury as a disruptor. Then hand the mic to the players most likely to split the room. Confident, quotable, and unafraid to tease the next episode. Broadcast that breathes. Finals cameras should show atmosphere. On-court mics, lower bowl faces, post-bucket reactions. If home viewers see empty rows behind the booth, the product sounds smaller. Move your lenses, fill the frame with energy. A local conversion, not just national reach. Spend on street-level activations, fan corridors, pop-up merch, city partners. Treat every finals game like a mini Super Bowl week. Make the building hard to ignore within a mile radius. Fewer slogans, more receipts. Replace historic growth, talking points with weekly, verifiable touchstones. Sell-through rates by section, wait lists for the lower bowl, and real-time charts that show scarcity building before tip. Do that, and your most casual viewer will start to feel FOMO, not fatigue. And that sets up the only ending this season deserved. The 2025 season wasn't smoke and mirrors. The TV numbers moved. The buildings got fuller. The coverage broadened. The Aces proved, again, that a great team can set a standard for an entire league. All of that is real. But the finals are an exam, not a victory lap. If the price of entry tells people the test is easy, they won't study. This year's get-in messaging did exactly that. $35 became the headline, and scarcity evaporated. In a marketplace like Las Vegas, you can't hashtag your way out of that first impression. You fix the packaging. You sharpen the story. You make every game feel like the last ticket on Earth.